It all comes down to this. If ever there was a time for magic, it's now. Yeah! So, class.
Sell your car on Motorway, sponsors of this European football on TNT Sports.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the House of European Football here in Lyon for the 2025-26 UEFA Conference League knockout round playoff draw. This is the first draw of the calendar year, so I think I can still say Happy New Year to everyone here and everyone watching abroad. It is almost a month since this season's league phase came to a thrilling conclusion, with match day 6 providing joy, relief and heartbreak as clubs were making their final push to qualify for the knockout phase. Congratulations to those teams who finished in the top 8 and automatically progressed to the round of 16. Well done to Strasbourg, Rakov, AEK Athens, Sparta Praha, Rayo Vallecano, Shakhtar, Mainz and AEK Larnaca. We will see all of you in February. Trying to join them now, we'll have 16 teams who will be featuring in today's draw. Those who finished 9th to 16th in the league phase will be seeded, while those ranked 17th to 24th will be unseeded. All teams are eagerly waiting to discover their opponents in the knockout round playoff, the next step en route to the big final in Leipzig on the 27th of May. Let's take a quick look at some of their action from the league phase. Some great action there, great energy around Europe, great atmosphere in the league phase. Plenty to look forward to then, with a mix of established names and some others taking their first steps on the European stage. Who will meet who at the knockout round playoff remains to be seen. And now, of course, we'll welcome the man who will be presiding over today's draw. That is UEFA Deputy General Secretary Giorgio Marchetti. Welcome, Giorgio.
Thank you, Pedro.
Great to see you.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a Happy New Year to you all. It is my pleasure to welcome you to today's draw, which follows a league phase that once again gave us excitement until the very end, with 41 goals flying in on a very busy match day 6. In the end, just 5 points separated 8th place from 25th, demonstrating that the margins involved are fine at this level, with just 3 teams remaining unbeaten, Strasbourg, Rakov and AEK Larnaca, who all advanced directly into the round of 16. Since the 2021-22 season, the UEFA Conference League has given more opportunities for more clubs to taste the magic of European football. This season has successfully continued the trend, with a total of 29 national associations represented in the league phase, including 10 clubs participating in their first ever league phase or group stage of a UEFA competition. And 7 of those debutants have qualified for the knockout phase, which will feature teams from 20 different nations. For the first time, teams from Armenia, Finland, Kosovo and North Macedonia have progressed from the league phase or group stage, and we congratulate Noah, Kup-Skopje, Rita and Skendia on this achievement. So the UEFA Conference League is delivering on its promises. But before we found out what comes next for these 16 teams, it is now time to introduce a very special guest who will help us perform today's draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage William Gallas. Great to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I say hi to Giorgio as well. I really enjoyed seeing some of those images from your career, William. So many magical moments. Of course, you played in nearly 100 matches in UEFA club competitions. This is the newest UEFA competition, the Conference League. How have you followed the first few years?
Oh, I was just enjoy it because, you know, to see one more UEFA competition, you know, that can give the opportunity for clubs, you know, to try to qualify and to give the opportunity for their fans, you know, to have that feelings.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously, you had that feeling many times during your career. One of your former clubs, Chelsea, won this competition, of course, last season. Really exciting to see the reaction of the players celebrating that. What does it mean for a club to win a UEFA competition, you know?
It means a lot. It means a lot, especially for Chelsea, because they won all the UEFA competition, if I'm not wrong.
6. Yes.
Yeah, and that is something unbelievable. So I think now all the clubs will try to win or to follow Chelsea. But no, it's very great to see what they did, and yeah, congratulations to them again.
Yeah. One final question before you take the draw position here, and that's about your experience as a player. What changes from the league phase or group stage when you were playing as well to the knockout stage in the mentality of a team?
I will say now the pressure is higher because you don't have a choice, because you have only 2 games to try to win, to qualify for the next round. So the pressure start to be on the shoulder, on the players,
Yeah.
on the owner of the clubs, on the fans.
Yeah.
So that's why he's very excited.
All right. Well, we're excited to find out what the playoff knockout round offers. We're getting ready to start. Before we do, let's take a look at one final video to explain today's technical procedure and the key draw principles as well.
The fixtures for the knockout phase playoffs are determined by means of a draw, conducted in accordance with the following principles. The draw features the clubs that finish the league phase in positions 9 to 24. The clubs ranked 9 to 16 are seeded, and those ranked 17 to 24 are unseeded. Clubs are paired based on their final position to form 4 seeded pairs and 4 unseeded pairs. Pairing 9 and 10 will play against either of the clubs in pairing 23 and 24. The clubs in pairing 11 and 12 will play against either of the clubs in pairing 21 and 22, and so on. The UEFA Executive Committee has decided that teams from Bosnia-Herzegovina and Kosovo cannot be drawn against each other. The draw is carried out using a seeding bracket, with each pair of teams allocated 2 predefined potential positions according to their league phase rankings. In principle, the seeded clubs play the return leg matches at home. 8 bowls are prepared for the draw, with the balls containing the names of the seeded and unseeded teams placed in the corresponding marked bowls. The draw starts with the unseeded teams, with the bowl containing pairing 23 and 24. 1 ball is drawn and is opened to display the team. The first team drawn from this bowl is placed in their reserved spot on the silver side of the bracket. The other unseeded team of the pairing is then drawn and allocated in the corresponding reserved spot on the green side of the bracket. The same procedure is carried out with the remaining unseeded teams. Once all the pairings of unseeded teams have been drawn and assigned to an appropriate position on the bracket, the draw continues with the seeded teams, starting with the pairing 15 and 16. The process is the same as for the unseeded teams, with the first team drawn allocated to the reserved designated spot on the silver side of the bracket and the second team on the green side. The procedure is repeated for the remaining pairings, finishing with the pairing 9 and 10 to complete the pairings for the knockout phase playoffs. If it becomes apparent that any ties are affected by city or stadium clashes, these clashes will be resolved in accordance with the principles set by the Club Competitions Committee for city and stadium clashes. The calendar will be announced on the 30th of January.
Ladies and gentlemen, as explained in the video, here are the 8 bowls containing the pairs of seeded and unseeded teams, according, of course, to their league phase rankings. The draw starts with the unseeded teams in descending ranking order from pair 23-24 to pair 17-18. The first team drawn, as you heard, from each pair will be assigned to the silver side of the bracket, the one that you see on your left, and the second to the green side on the right. Once all the pairs of unseeded teams have been assigned to a position on the bracket, then the draw continues with the seeded teams, starting with the pair 15-16 and finishing with 9-10 to complete all pairings. As the draw for the knockout phase playoff determines not only the matches of this round, but also the path of each team in the remainder of the competition in order to respect the decision of the UEFA Executive Committee, teams from Kosovo and Bosnia-Herzegovina will be prevented from meeting potentially in the subsequent rounds before the final. And here comes the only condition of this draw, as HSK Zrinski Mostar from Bosnia-Herzegovina in pair 23-24 will be drawn first. When we come to pair 19-20, FC Drita from Kosovo will automatically be positioned on the opposite side of the bracket, green or silver respectively, from HSK Zrinski Mostar, and this irrespective of the order of the draw. Due to potential interaction with UEFA Europa League fixtures, the kick-off times of the Conference League knockout playoff matches will only be confirmed on the 30th of January. And now everything has been explained, and I hope it's clear to everyone. We can start the draw, and for this we need our legend of today, William Gallas. William, please, you can start with the pair of 23-24 there. You shuffle the two balls, and we start the draw. We will assign these two teams, Zrinski and Sigma Olomouc, to the positions that are assigned to this rank positions in the bracket.
Zrinski Mostar.
Perfect, William, thank you. We go with Zrinski Mostar, the debut in a UEFA competition knockout phase for Zrinski. So as they are the first one, the first team drawn from the pairing, they go to the silver side in their allocated position. Now we continue. We have to exhaust first this ball with the other position of the pair. We know the team, we will see the name, and they will go the opposite side.
SK Sigma.
Sigma Olomouc, of course, is taking position in the green part of the bracket. So with this, we've done 23-24, and we're ready to move with 21-22. This time we are dealing with Kups, Kuopio, and Skendia. Again, the first team goes to silver.
Kuopio.
And this time is the Finnish side, first club from Finland to qualify to a league, from a league phase of UEFA competition. And congratulations, because they became again champions of Finland last November. So Kuopio in position on the silver side of the bracket. Now the other pair team. Skendia, of course, from North Macedonia, and the first club from North Macedonia to qualify from a league phase, and Skendia are taking place on their place on the green side. And now we are going to pair 19 and 20. This is the pair which involves Drita, and the condition that I mentioned before the draw started will apply irrespective of the order of the draw. So let's see which team is drawn first.
FC Noah.
And FC Noah has been drawn first, so this is the first club from Armenia in a knockout phase, and they are not, of course, clashing with Zrinski, so they can take their position in the green, on the green side. So now for FC Drita we will have the opposite side of the bracket.
FC Drita.
FC Drita from Kosovo. Also for Kosovo is the first qualification to the knockout phase. Perfect. Only one ball is left with unseeded teams, which concerns positions 17 and 18 of the league phase ranking, Jagiellonia or Omonia.
Jagiellonia.
So first team drawn is from Poland, Jagiellonia Białystok. They played the quarterfinals last year in this competition. So silver side for Jagiellonia. They have been already placed there. Now the last unseeded team.
Omonia
is, of course, Omonia FC from Cyprus, second successive participation in this phase of the UEFA Conference League, and green is the color of Omonia, like their shirts, of course. We go ahead. Now we have to move to the seeded teams, and we start with the pairing 15-16, which will be opposed to Jagiellonia and Omonia. It's Fiorentina and Rijeka here.
Fiorentina.
So Fiorentina, probably the best client of the competition, 2 finals and 1 semi-final in the last 3 seasons. Fiorentina goes silver, and they will play Jagiellonia Białystok in this round. Now, let's see the name of the pair team.
Rijeka.
Which is, of course, HNK Rijeka, and for Rijeka, the opponent in the knockout playoff round will be Omonia. That's done. First 2 pairings are drawn. We go ahead and we draw the teams which ended league phase numbers in position number 13 and 14, Celje and AZ Alkmaar.
Alkmaar.
AZ Alkmaar, first team drawn, UEFA Cup finalists 1981. They will face Noah, and their side is silver, of course. So Noah, AZ Alkmaar is the third pairing drawn. We can proceed to draw now the pairing involving Drita.
Celje.
If Drita will play against Celje from Slovenia, the first Slovenian team to reach a UEFA quarter-final, which happened last year. So Drita versus Celje. We go again with teams number 11 and 12. Lech Poznan and Samsunspor.
Lech Poznan.
Lech Poznan goes silver against Zrinski Mostar. They played the quarterfinals in 2023, Lech, and they will try again to reach as far. First team to face is Skopje for them.
Samsunspor.
And now Samsunspor versus Skendia in this green part of the bracket. Only one pair and 2 teams, therefore. Left, we are talking about pairing of positions 9 and 10, Lausanne Sport and Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace first, and Crystal Palace facing Zrinski Mostar in the knockout playoff. And so the team which ended league phase in position 9 now is Lausanne Sport, but we need to see it. Of course, this is the case.
FC Lausanne.
Lausanne is the last team joining these pairings, and they will play Sigma Olomouc. That's all for the draw today. Floor is back to you, Pedro.
Well done, gentlemen. We have now drawn the playoff, the knockout round playoff. Let's have a look at the 8 ties. Starting with KUB Skopje taking on Lech Poznan. We'll have Noah facing AZ Alkmaar, Zrinski playing Crystal Palace, Jagiellonia will be playing Fiorentina. On the green side of the draw, Skandia will be taking on Samsunspor, Drita facing Celje, Sigma Olomouc taking on Lausanne-Sport, and Omonia are playing Rijeka. As Giorgio mentioned earlier, we now have our first look at the Conference League bracket, so all 24 clubs can see their path to this year's final. Before we sign off, it's time to mark your calendars, of course, if you're looking to know when those matches are. First legs taking place on the 19th of February, with a return scheduled for the 26th of February. As Giorgio mentioned as well, some matches may be subject to a change of date or venue due to a stadium or city clash. That'll do it from all of us here at the House of European Football in Lyon. It's been a pleasure to host everyone today, from